situation. The Germans quickly realised that advancing across this open ground will not be easy, but they also know that the breathing lines at the other side of these enemy positions, so they have no option but to give it a try. They agree to send some safe advances along both flanks, using the natural cover to help conceal their movements.
Sorry.
Fire will have been heard by the airborne troops who return it immediately. The Germans now engaging with the MG-42 and more troops come running into the field. Covering fire as the MG machine guns are moved further and further forwards. Responding to their own radio messages, more Allied troops are entering the field, reinforcing those few enemy troops within the The Germans are now moving in heavier armour. The Stuka tanks are taking to the field. The motorcyclists ride up and down with messages and instructions. To your right, more and more Allied troops are coming in, getting closer and closer.
While the Americans really have
The ground troops lying down, firing their weapons. Jeeps are coming in behind them to reinforce. An Allied spotter aircraft arrives overhead. He's assessing the situation. He can see that the evenly matched troops, the Allies on one side, the Germans on the other, are in a hold-off. He'll fly overhead gathering urgently needed information and radio it back for further aircraft and more ground troops to be deployed. As he flies over the German areas, the spotter will be noting what firepower they have, what armoury they have, what vehicles. He risks his own life as he's very vulnerable to that firepower himself, but he'll turn and come back again and again, assessing what is on the ground, what the Allies are up against. As the Germans fire at the fighter club, he turns away. The fighter club turns again, bearing in mind the pilot is also the radio control. He is on his own in that aircraft, controlling the aircraft, gathering information and radioing back for support. As the fighter club flies overhead, troops take advantage of the eyeward gaze of the Germans and run further forward, reinforcing the forward position. The Germans are holding their line, not attempting to press forward as the Allied troops move further and further forward. One group of Germans choose to retreat. One is taking a casualty. His comrades attempt to help him, often at the risk of their own lives. The machine gun, the MG-42, is fighting at the Piper Cub as it flies overhead. The Americans have brought in a Jeep with a 30 cal machine gun on the back. The bullets are raining down on the German line. Germans are bringing their own medics forward. The attempt to save their comrades may cost them dearly. Still the motorbikes scoot backwards and forwards with messages and instructions.
They need a better firing.
They need a lot of medics.
Come on, shoot that medic! That brother? No, that's just the plane going over together and making about what they
As this initial fighting erupts along the flanks, the main German group decide on their next steps. They quickly realise that their only hope of freedom is to use the confusion of the fighting to make a dash across the open ground and attempt to make it eastwards. Their armour will lead the way and clear the path.
They're really going to need to build up power. Just run them all over. There's a minute. Just call another language. Americans win. Just get it to connect. Boom, 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 boom. We win.
Our Piper Cub spotter plane keeps flying over, risking his own life. Assessing what is happening, he can see the tanks moving into the field at the far back. Germans are moving heavier armour forward once again.
I would go and get some more. No, that's too carry.
The main German forces start to make their moves out into the open. At the same time, there are a variety of Allied troops in the area, both British and American, who are drawn to the sound of fighting and advance forward also. The spotter aircraft continues to circle the area, relaying key information to fighter aircraft and to heavier ground forces. Close to our line, ladies and gentlemen, we have Americans on the ground with a 30 cal machine gun. They then follow the Jeep. Under the cover of the vehicles, they're pressing forward again. They are now right on top of the front line of Germans.
And the flag. Labelled up, I bet that labelled right, thank you. Oh, here comes the aircraft. We're advancing. It's like they're pretty itchy for coming up.
Well, English are like right in front of the Germans, like basically.
The rear of the field, the German tanks intimidate the British forces who retreat to reform behind the French resistance. Our troops stood bravely behind the trees, fighting for their country, fighting for freedom. They have known oppression for too long.
Don't troop carriers come in.
I've got a net, I'm all line there, it's all right over. It's all line there.
Our Piper Cub flies over once again, but you can see from the smoke he has been hit. A little less stable, a little wavering, he does one final pass, and then he must return to base. He's done his job and sent his station back. Hopefully now fighter aircraft will come in to replace him in the skies. No one can doubt the bravery of the German forces. In line, spaced out, they defend their positions. Their armour is following behind their tanks to the trees at the rear of the flight. There is no going back for them. To go back to the sea would not be possible. They have to press forward. Their only way to their homeland is to the east. That means they must break through this Allied reinforcement. The Germans start to make their desperate dash to freedom, extending their line, facing the enemy. The Germans are well known for the level of firepower they can lay down, and that comes into effect very well here. The Allies, for their part, form a defensive screen from their armoured personnel carriers to protect the infantry while they await heavier armour to support them.
Don't do that, that's not real, that's not part of the battle. Yeah, don't shoot at it!
And here it comes. The aerial support has arrived. It assesses the scene and will then return for its first attack run. As the Spitfire turns to come on an attack run, the Allies and the Germans are at loggerheads across the crossroads.
You've got nearly everything against the Spitfire.
More American forces have arrived. A half-track with a 50 cal machine gun on the top and the Spitfire has through to attack. Spitfire bringing its attack into those German tanks to the rear of the field. He'll go away and turn and return once again.
Probably the Americans, with all that armour, looking at the Spitfire, you're going to need more than just the Spitfire.
Come on then.
Bring like 15 Hurricanes. Then you're dead, Germans. No smoke.
Once again, the Spitfire drops fire onto the German troops. Despite this, we are still at loggerheads on the ground, and the Germans are pressing forward once again with heavy armour. Two foot tanks pressing forward, ground troops coming in ahead of them. Some of the Allies have had to surrender, hands on head. The half track with the 50 cal machine gun from the Americans. Supports down the street. And once again the Spitfire drops weaponry. To the rear of the field, ladies and gentlemen, we have a veteran of the battle itself. He is here in the field with us, reenacting something he lived through. He's firing the gun to the rear of the field by the mound, very close to us, mentioning this in fighters. Medics to the front of the field are bringing the injured back. The Germans have taken many losses, but knowing this is their only hope of regaining their homeland, they press forward bravely again and again. With the determination of the desperate, with their grenades and their firepower, they are pushing the Allies back. The aerial and ground fire of the Allies has taken its toll, but these Germans are aggressive in their desperation. The German survivors make use of everything that is left and continue to push forward, but the Allies having to move backwards. The Germans attempt to throw grenades into the half track. They are deflected and thrown back. But under this onslaught, the half track has to retreat.
What's the problem with Lancasters?
His gun's not working, his gun's
Literally, boom.
The American Hellcat has been hit. The German armour is moving forwards across the crossroads. The Spitfire makes another pass. He loops high into the air away from the firepower. There is now a need to save as much Allied armour, as many Allied men, and our Spitfire as the Germans press forward again. Better to save the weaponry for another battle than have it taken prisoner.
Oh, yeah, we have a Sherman.
I don't know if I couldn't see.
As this troop of German survivors seek any gap they can in order to escape. They want to get their freedom. They do not want to be captured. They do not want to die in this place. The Spitfire again flying high. You can see that this is now a hopeless situation. Germans press forward and forward again. Many Allies are dead. Behind them, many of their comrades lie in the field, who will not be going back to Germany at any time.
He's having a good time up there, isn't he? He's just enjoying himself.
The Allies are steadily retreating. The Germans pressing forward again. In their hearts, they know they are little nearer their homeland. They, like the Allies, each man would like to see his family again. He would like this war to be over. And as the Spitfire turns, rolls overhead, this battle is almost over. The heat of the battle is now slowly dying down. There's a final clearing of the battlefield. The wounded are tended to, and prisoners are searched for vital materials.
We have the Spitfire again. Oh, it doesn't.
That wasn't good.
It seems that on this day the Germans have broken out of the ballet's pocket. They have made their way across the open ground. Our Spitfire makes one final pass and realises that further attack is futile and only putting the aircraft in great risk. On this occasion by the German forces. These forces will make it through. They will have many more battles to come as they make their way back to Germany and to their families. They see the Spitfire flying overhead and know that this time they are safe from its firepower. However, as we know, this is not the eventual outcome of the war. Many more confrontations like the one you've just witnessed today, costing thousands of lives on both sides, will have to take place before the Allied forces are able to claim victory in Europe. Thanks to various groups who've helped to make this battle reenactment possible. And thank you there goes to our Piper Cub pilots flying over.
Yeah, there he goes.
That's Ben Bendolski in the Piper Club. He can see you waving, he's just radioed in to say thank you. Our Spitfire, of course, flown away now back to base. In fact, today was piloted by a lady, piloted by Caroline. Of course, that would not have been possible in World War II. The ladies who flew were only moving Spits from one airfield to another, not over enemy territory.